Good day, here are the top stories from the Philippine News Agency. We begin with updates on Tropical Depression Hener as it continues to affect parts of the country. Hener has weakened and is now on its way to the West Philippine Sea. In its 11 a.m. update, Pag-asa said Hener was last spotted over Kibungan town in Benguet as it crosses the Cordillera region. It is moving westward at 15 kilometers per hour with maximum sustained winds of 45 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 55 kilometers per hour. Hener will bring rains with gusty winds over Metro Manila, Ilocos Region, Cordillera Administrative Region, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Rizal, and Quezon. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 1 remains over Cagayan, including Babuyan Islands, Isabela, Quirino, Nueva Vizcaya, Apayao, Kalinga, Abra, Ifugao, Mountain Province, Benguet, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Pangasinan, Zambales, Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, and Pampanga. Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Pulasan is still outside PAR or 1,980 kilometers east of central Luzon. It is moving toward northwestward at 15 kilometers per hour with maximum sustained winds of 65 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 80 kilometers per hour. This southwest monsoon, enhanced by Hener and Pulasan, will bring monsoon rains over Palawan, Occidental Mindoro, Aklan, Antique, and Negros Occidental, and occasional rains over the rest of Mimaropa, Western Visayas, and Negros Island region. The rest of Luzon and Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, BARMM, Sorsogon, Caraga, and northern Mindanao will experience cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms. The rest of Mindanao will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rains or thunderstorms. Moving on to an update from the Palace, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has called for stronger joint efforts to combat the rising cases of online sexual abuse or exploitation of children or OSAEC. The President turned emotional at the Iisang Nasyon, Iisang Aksyon, tapusin ang online sexual abuse or exploitation of children ngayon, Summit 2024, in Makati City as he expressed deep shame that such crimes continue to exist in the country. The President also highlighted the core value of family in Filipino culture and called for urgent action, adding that many of the victims live within the communities and are sometimes even abused by their own relatives.
In every community that is alive with the laughter and the chatter of children, there is a dark reality where 500,000 Filipino, 1 in every 100 Filipinos has been victimized. This is not about crime. This is not about money. This is not about exploitation. It is about preserving and saving and making sure that our future is bright. Our children are our future. Let us save them. Let us keep them safe.
In response to the crisis, the President announced the creation of the Presidential Office for Child Protection, which will centralize all efforts, resources, and strategies aimed at protecting every Filipino child. He also highlighted legislative advances like the Anti-Sexual Abuse and Exploitation of Children, Anti-Child Sexual Abuse or Exploitation Materials Act, and the expanded Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act of 2022 as key in the government's relentless pursuit of justice for the victims. The President also called on agencies including the Departments of Social Welfare and Development, Health, Justice, and the Interior and Local Government to carry out their duties in protecting children and improve training programs for law enforcement, social workers, and public officials. He also emphasized the need for ongoing program development and a stronger criminal justice system to ensure that those who commit these crimes are brought to justice and deterred from committing future crimes. Records from the Philippine National Police showed that 1,099 victims were rescued from 237 operations, 138 suspects were arrested, 139 cases were filed, and 41 perpetrators were convicted.
I reiterate my message in the State of the Nation address. Let us not turn a blind eye to wrongdoings because passivity enables evil to perpetuate. One call to the Makabata Helpline, 1383, can save one child. Let us all make the Philippines the absolute worst place for those who abuse and exploit children.
Officials and lawyers of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ may soon face charges for obstruction of justice for allegedly assisting their leader, Pastor Apollo Kibuloy, in evading arrest, according to the Philippine National Police. In a press briefing, PNP spokesperson Colonel Jean Fajardo says KOJC officers and legal representatives denied Kibuloy's presence inside the KOJC compound, despite a Pasig City court issuing a warrant for his arrest on qualified human trafficking charges. Kibuloy also faces a child sexual abuse case before the Quezon City Regional Trial Court surrendered on September 8 after 16 days of police operation in the KOJC compound in Davao City. Fajardo says the PNP plans to rescue others inside the KOJC compound who may have been abused by Kibuloy, based on testimony of 5 victims. The PNP is working with government agencies, particularly the Department of Social Welfare and Development, and has requested the cancellation of firearm licenses for Kibuloy's alleged private army, referred to as the Angels of Death, who are reportedly Army reservists. Kibuloy is currently detained at Camp Crame while his co-accused were transferred to the Pasig City Jail. Senate Majority Leader Francis Tolentino has vowed to help find solutions for the fiscal problems faced by Sulu province after being dropped from the BARMM or Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Tolentino said Sulu will have difficulty funding the operations of its BARMM offices now that the Supreme Court ruled to detach it from the region. This as Sulu Governor Abdusakur Tan reported that the provincial government could not shoulder the rentals, utilities, and other needs of the BARMM offices. He said employees of the BARMM offices in his province would have their last salary until September 10. Tolentino said he has always asked national agencies during their budget hearings in Congress on how they could help the province of Sulu once funding from BARMM stops. Meantime, the Philippine National Police in Sulu will be assigned under the Zamboanga Peninsula. In 2019, Sulu rejected the ratification of the Bangsamoro Organic Law, which seeks to expand the autonomous region in Mindanao. However, Sulu was still included in the BARMM, prompting the province to question its constitutionality. The Department of Justice is confident that the court in Timor-Leste will reaffirm the extradition of former Negros Oriental 3rd District Representative Arnolfo Teves Jr. This came as the DOJ reported that the extradition case of Teves will have to undergo another trial before Timor-Leste's Court of Appeals. In a statement, it said the legal merits of the case are clear and they are sure that the outcome of the new proceedings will not change. The DOJ contradicted claims from Teves' legal team that his extradition has been nullified. It said Teves' side is contesting the extradition ruling, specifically the number of judges involved in the decision, only as an afterthought after the proceedings did not end in their favor. For his part, DOJ Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla said they are determined to bring Teves back to the country. Teves is facing 10 counts of murder, 12 counts of frustrated murder, and 4 counts of attempted murder over the killing of Governor Roel Degamo and several others in Pamplona, Negros Oriental on March 4, 2023. He fled to Timor-Leste to apply for political asylum. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. It's 99 days before Christmas. I'm Marita Muaje. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.